I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah. It's Friday, niggas. You know that little meme you see with the little African kids dancing around? It's Friday, niggas. We about to escape this bitch tonight. Oh, God. The voice of reason is back in the building. Hot Button Radio. You know what it is. Dash Radio. That's the platform. Now, you know good and goddamn well the only way to hear this show live is to go to your little computer, your desktop or your laptop, and go to dashradio.com or download the app on your phone. I think the app is kind of sexy. Team Android or Team Apple, go do it. And then hustle over to Hot Button Radio. We're here 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and of course Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. Now, you guys know this is a caller-driven show. So we need you to get to your phone lines when I unleash another irritatingly interesting topic. You know the number is 844-55-1. That's 844-55-1. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. Sitting to my right. Uh-oh, wait a minute. No.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Special guest. Oh, Jesus. You know what? Let's do something special. Let's have her brought in by producer Chris. Chris, who in the hell is this shapely maven?
Who that bitch? Oh.
This Hawaiian bread bottom.
Yeah, so who we got here is coming from Chicago.
Shy Teasy. Yeah.
Chirac.
Yeah.
Comedienne.
Wow.
Selected to be the new face of Jamie Foxx's Laugh-A-Palooza. From season 5 of Martin Lawrence's First Amendment. Alongside of what's my sister's name? Vivica A. Fox and Lord All Men Can't Be Dogs.
Ooh.
And the newest cast member of Wildin' Out. And she has her own, well, she's a creator and the host of Velvet Circus on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, nigga, who in the hell is this?
Gentlemen, give it up for Arana Lopez.
Hi, guys.
Arana Lopez.
Yes, how art thou?
I'm just saying, are there pics on the gallery somewhere, website?
Oh, on the IG. You can follow me at Arana Lopez 100 on IG. That is at AARONALOPEZ 100. You see how I put that voice on? I don't want y'all to know I smoke blunts and drink Hennessy. Listen, guys, I'm here. What's happening? Chi-Town, what's cracking? We here.
Listen, we bringing people in the building. This shit is gonna be crazy.
Bananas.
And you know, as is commonplace, the female voice of reason who just can't wait her turn because she has something else profound to say. Veronica Conway. VC! Where's VC? Is she there? She just on the other line? She's using the bathroom? Okay.
She's using the bathroom.
Is she on mute? Don't worry, we'll get her back in. VC knows what's up. Listen.
She went to Starbucks. Had to go get her cappuccino.
Hey, today's topic is crazy, though, because there are a lot of people out there who are imprisoned in this type of relationship. I mean, they are serving a full sentence, a life sentence with somebody who has yet, who has yet to fulfill their purpose, to have yet to reach their dreams. The delusions of the dream chasers. Are you married to a motherfucker or a motherfuckstress?
Motherfuckstress. I love it. That was brilliant right there. I'm sorry.
Just saying, they're just always dreaming that ain't never doing.
50-year-old rapper.
Yeah. The old, well, what happened was ass motherfucker. The master of excuses for not living up to their true potentiality.
MC Half-Ass.
Oh.
You had me at motherfuckstress. We in this now. Look.
DJ almost done. This nigga here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The delusions of the dream chaser. Is it better to set goals or chase dreams? When it comes to our dreams, should the relationship or the motherfucker in the relationship with the most resources and the most power set a time limit for how long your punk ass get to dream? Or for how long your punk ass get to chase shit?
Yes.
Veronica, welcome to the show. How you doing,
Veronica.
man? Oh, let me just say this. Lorana, am I saying your name correctly?
Arana.
Like Aurora from the X-Men.
Arana.
Yeah, like
Storm.
Veronica. Rana. Yeah.
Arana.
We both could be nicknamed Ronnie. Huh? How you doing, Veronica?
Hey, I actually am nicknamed Ronnie, so yeah.
See, I knew that.
Nice to hear your voice.
Yeah. They both Virgo. So this shit about to be crazy up in this
that's what
piece.
I'm talking about.
So that's
what I'm talking about.
Let's just drill down. What's the difference between your vision and your purpose? A lot of motherfuckers get the two mixed up, right? A lot of niggas is dreaming and visioning and ain't doing shit.
Got vision boards with nothing on it. Shit just cardboard on the wall. Every once in a while they decorate it with potpourri so it look nice, but ain't shit on it.
And what about this dynamic? What happens when your relationship with your partner gets adversarial or combative? Combative is a better word. When the partner who is doing better is trying to help the dreamer, but they're helping from a space of, come on now.
You are draining my funds. We ain't gonna be taking out no more refinances on this house, so you could be a rapper. This mixtape better pop.
This mixtape.
60 with a mixtape. Listen.
True or false? A goal without a plan is just a wish. How many people out there wishing? Veronica has the perfect word for this. You know the motherfuckers. I can't work for nobody. I can't get no regular job. I can't get no goddamn 9 to 5. I am an entrepreneur. What is the real word for those kind of people?
No, those are called wannapreneurs.
A wantapreneur.
Wannapreneur. Yes.
How do we motivate these people without destroying our relationships? Well, I framed up the topic pretty well. The delusions of dream chasers. Is it better to set goals or chase dreams? And does that fucking dream have a time limit? 844-55-1. Well, let me just go to the newcomer real quick, and then we're going to bounce back with Veronica.
Yes.
Arana.
Yes. So.
Yes.
We got these creepy ass
rapey pronunciations.
Right. What was it? Just vowel sounds. Creepy vowel. So, Rana. We scaring the shit out of the audience. Guys, we sorry.
All right.
Okay.
So how long he got with you?
It depends on what he doing.
Okay, break it down.
You can't say you want to be no dancer and you 59. You ain't got no sweet feet no more. You're not a spring chicken.
Sweet feet?
Yeah, them hero. Baby, I want to be a break dancer. They give you 50. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? You got to be, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you ripe in the season, if you're in season for what you're trying to do, I will give you some time, but you got to show me some progress. For instance, let's go with comedy, okay? You can't be no 6-year open micer. Baby, I'm grabbing mics. When you gonna grab them shows? Because if they don't laugh back, baby, you need to stop. You did it? I'm doing comedy, but are they laughing? Because if they laugh, you get bookings. Any bookings? No laughs? You might need to quit, brother.
How do you break that, Veronica, to your partner? Like, it comes to the point, you're at the precipice of their failure. Right?
SAT words.
You're at the crucible of their ineptitude. Right?
That's right.
Okay, I got to have the come to Jesus talk with you. How do you break it to them? You're an abject failure.
Well, I had to do that with my ex-husband because I put him through an advanced degree, an MBA at 50, and got him a mentor to mentor him in restaurateurship, one of the best in the Bay Area. I set his ass up like he was so chilled and so cushy. He got to stay home with the kids. I went out and, negotiated crazy salaries at my job at the time. Like, I made it happen for him, and he was 50.
Veronica.
Right? And then he sat his ass down for like a year. And so here's how I think it should happen. It didn't work out 100 for me, but this is how I think it should happen. I think you got to have agreements. In other words, we had agreements that said, okay, I'm going to do this. You're going to go to school, and when you're done with school, this is what we're agreeing to that you're going to do, right? And unfortunately, he didn't abide by those agreements because he kind of hit the wall. But I think you have to have the long view and look ahead and really, if you're planning as a couple anyway to have any kind of meaning in your life anyway, you should be taking the long view anyway, and you should be having benchmarks and milestones that should be happening in the context of the relationship anyway.
Oh, wow. Arana?
You ready to be freaked out, Veronica? Bitch, why you steal my life, huh? You got a divorced husband. You a Virgo. He was a restaurateur. My nigga was trying to cook too. Do you understand? I got him a job.
Wait. Let me set the picture. Arana is standing up, right? She's standing up during the whole time that you're speaking. She's doing jumping jacks and shit.
I call it the Holy Ghost. Do you understand me? I'm sitting up here like she hit it right on the head. How did we find the same? But see, mine was Dominican though. Was yours a little Spanish? Did you have a little Dominican in you?
No. He was heavy Christian. He was deeply Christian, and so it was all gonna happen by Jesus' hand.
Oh, see, and then he wasn't trying to help Jesus out. You know what? See, you did the right thing, Veronica. God bless you, girl. Get on down. I kicked my nigga to the curb too. That's all.
Oh God, has your fear of losing a steady paycheck stopped you from pursuing your dreams? Has your fear of launching a startup, does that stem from knowing someone whose new venture failed, right? So sometimes you'll see somebody else failing and go, oh shit, that was probably the smartest nigga I knew.
I don't have a chance.
I ain't got an option in hell in this motherfucker.
I got a GED. He got an MBA. Nigga failing around me.
I'm just saying. and the reality of it is there a time limit, or does the what's the difference between the time limit and the relationship just dying?
What's the difference between the time limit and the ultimatum?
Oof.
You know what I mean? Because the time limit is a little supportive. Like, I'm going to give you some space to do you. I know you got to, baby, you're following your heart. You're following your dreams. Let's say by this time next January, we'll see where you're at. But the ultimatum is, now you do this or this is over with. Like, ultimatum is, I'm walking.
That's big. That's big. I think a person's purpose doesn't jive well with intimate relationship. Because you don't know when the fuck your purpose is going to come to fruition. You don't know. That's what I think.
She don't agree.
I know. We can tell by the moaning. Jesus.
I know, I'm bright. I point out the obvious.
Right. I'm just saying. That's what I think. I always use the Quincy Jones philosophy or his little trajectory. He was always married and having kids. But he's admitted he was never really a great father when they were young, right? That's because he was the world's greatest producer. And he'll say and has said, man, I was married to the music.
Dick Gregory said the same thing about comedy, and he had 10 kids?
Right. He couldn't do, but with Quincy,
Right.
he became a great father after his production, after, making records for Michael Jackson and, creating thrillers and all this kind of shit. After that went away, he became this doting father. Not that he didn't love his kids. He just had to fuck his purpose before he could fuck with them.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I would say this, though. See, that's the male choice of how they follow their dreams and the purpose. Because Diana Ross took all her kids on the road with her. Tracy Ellis Ross said in the highlight of Diana being Diana, in Diana's heyday, they never spent more than 3 days away from their mama.
Is that what's wrong with Tracy's eye?
Because she was traveling.
Something happened just looking out the window.
The air pressure. You know what? That ain't nothing but the devil. I don't even know Tracy. Tracy, I'm sorry. Hello, Tracy.
This shit is crazy right now. I just want to know.
I think you're making such an amazing point, because I do think, as a mother, when my ex sat down, I just had to figure it out. In other words, babies eat 3 times a day. They have to be raised and educated, with or without you, nigga. Right? It's like with or without you. So
wow.
I think that in a certain way, we have to decide that we're going to both have our purpose and make a living. It's just a decision. And if you decide for that, instead of saying, well, I got to do my purpose, and by definition it means I can't attend to my kids, then that's the outcome that you'll live into. If you decide to do both, then guess what? The universe makes a way for both. But we often never make that decision, so it never gets realized that way. We're very powerful reality creators. And if we decide to do all of it, and any of it, it will come to fruition. We have to design it that way.
See, first off, they're going to call us crazy. Because they're going to say they got that witch doctor, Veronica, on just telling niggas to decide shit. and niggas is not ready to just believe that it's that simple.
She converted me. I agree with that. If you whatever you think on, it expands. If you decide to co-create a reality saying, I'm going to have my purpose and my man, you will have it. But like I was saying, right. I think it's a gender choice, because when men go after their goals and their plans, they wholeheartedly go after it, where they're one track minded, they're tunnel vision. Whereas women, because we train to just, especially black women, we train to just suck it up and handle it. Our goals and our dreams have the whole encompassing vision. We have the carry all vision. We try to bring everybody with us. Men be like, fuck that bitch. That's just what they do.
Shit, I'm out here. I got this guitar. This shit gonna take me all the way across the country now. I ain't got time for you. Them goddamn cheering. You understand? The music is in me now. It's in me, girl.
And I got side bitches in every area code. You messing up my after show entertainment.
Then don't stick your penis in.
Wrong. Pussy too good, pussy too good, pussy too tight, pussy too wet. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna play this music, okay? Now you niggas need to understand and hold tight, things coming through.
Lord have mercy. Oof.
Hilarious.
So it is a call to action really quickly. I have a call to action right now. The call to action is, get to your phone lines, 844-55-1. Call us and let us know how long your partner has to get that dream up and running before you say, listen here, you and this goddamn relationship are defunct. Call me now, 844-55-1. Let me know. A lot of people don't like to out their partner. Sometimes you got to do it. You sleeping with a daydreamer? I'm just saying, are you married to a daydreamer? If you're carrying the load, and have been for the past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nigga. You don't even get 7 years. If you're the one doing that, call us right now. Tell us how supportive you could be right now. Is your support tank on E? Arana?
Yes. Make sure you call us. That's 1-844-55-1. 1-844.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
This shit gonna be crazy. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to take a quick break. And when we come back, we going right to the phone lines because they firing up right now. 844-55-1. Do you really have the ability to create the life you want? Veronica seems to think so. But there are a lot of bum-ass motherfuckers out there who have jumped off the cliff and died. Maybe Veronica is wrong. Get to your phone lines right now, 844-55-1. When I'm taking a break, I'll be back in 2.2 Hot Button Radio.
Hey, this is Zoe Williams, and you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Hot Button Radio.
Yikes.
Yes.
The delusions of the dream chaser. Is it better to set goals or chase dreams, man? I'm going to tell you something about the monotony of monogamy.
Talk to him.
It's just like, it's just the same old, working towards the future. It's like Christianity for relationships. It's like, fuck this life. Let's just plan for the future. The future is the heaven. Like, you know, after we've worked so hard, we get to retire and chill. But right now, we just have to work and maintain. I want to paint. I want to sculpt.
I want to enjoy my life.
Nigga, you don't get to do none of that shit. We got kids. We got bills. This shit is crazy. Can a relationship that has an imbalance of ambition kill that relationship?
Ah, there it is.
Yikes.
Yes.
I just want you to repeat the question. That sounds educated.
I'm just saying, can a relationship that has an imbalance of ambition be a silent killer of that relationship?
Show him that you certified.
Yeah.
He know how to phrase sentences. You hear me?
I'm just saying.
It can be.
How long your partner got before we got to have to come to Jesus talk? That's the call to action. Get on the phone, 844-55-1. Nigga, you got 3 years. You understand? You got 700 some odd days, nigga, 900 days. And then, we gonna have to put this motherfucking relationship on hold. How long do they have?
Well,
Veronica?
I think that there is, I was just talking about this the other day, there is such a thing as an ambition gap.
An ambition gap.
Between partners. So if there is an ambition gap, meaning if someone, because I say don't fall in love with potential, fall in love with what's the truth.
You fucking with women now. You talking to women now.
Men fall in love with potential too. Wait a minute.
No, girl, your shit better be pre-assembled like Legos. Your shit better be together now.
No, well,
I done known a ton of niggas that fell in love with some ass shots.
Where they really are at. And so if there is fundamentally an ambition gap and you can perceive that, then you can't be mad when it manifests itself later. In other words, when I've left relationships and because I've carried so much of the relationship, and when I left it, what I found is that person defaulted back to their normal ambition pattern because I was taking up the slack. I was the person that was generating all the energy. And so I was so busy working to generate all the energy that I thought they were too somehow because so much was happening. But when I pulled my energy out of the situation, then I saw what their natural default level was. I was like, oh, shit.
I'm calling people.
You better be sure that you can pace with the other person and that they can pace with you out of the gate.
Veronica,
like,
I'm calling people out right now because I know married people are the best liars in the world, and they lie the best to their partners.
About being happy.
It's a lot of motherfuckers who are afraid to say,
I want to leave.
God damn, I'm pissed off this motherfucker done got another dream up his ass. Or up her ass.
Right.
Listen, Puffy ain't doing making the band no more.
Somebody talk to us. Either you gonna make Ciroc or make a band. Which one, nigga? Pick.
How many people out there are pissed off your spouse has decided to pursue their dreams?
And here's another good question. Does your work ethic determine your time limit? Because, Veronica, you just talked about picking up the slack in the relationship where if there's an ambition gap, there's one person working harder than the other. So if everybody's not even putting in the equal level of work, therein lies the problem. Right. I just want to sound smart.
Well, you know, there's another one, though. What if the motherfucker working hard than a motherfucker and ain't nothing happening? I mean, 19 years of toil, and this nigga got one grape seed. Like, okay, baby, how do you break it to him that he's a failure?
You break it to him because 19 years means the dick must be that good that you've had to lie for 19 years. Who lied? Who lives a double life for 19 years? The witness protection program ain't even that long. It's time to tell him.
Damn.
It's time to say you suck. The music.
Phone lines are open. We're going to Alabama. And when I say Alabama, what comes out of Alabama is War Eagle. Larry, speak on it.
Roll Tide, man.
I knew you was going to roll tide me, nigga. Yeah. War Eagle.
Yeah, now what I think is, what I'm seeing, most women, they do what they have to do, not what they want to do or what their dreams are. So remember, like you have like the law of attraction. Remember now, if they do what they truly got to do, they only gonna attract what they actually aspiration is, because they still haven't made up in their mind to chase their dreams. They're gonna have somebody that comes to them that are trying to chase their dreams and still indecisive. So you're gonna. So if you truly indecisive in your mind, you can't help but attract an indecisive man.
Wow. Okay.
Church.
All right.
Church.
Okay. Hey, I can smoke a bag of that.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just really they chase it too early instead of not doing like a full evaluation or like what do you really want to actually do with your life, and then you got to chase it first. And then it's going to come back to you if you're chasing it first.
Wow. Hey, I appreciate the call. Thanks for reaching out. The phone number to dial is 844-55-1. Thanks, Larry. You brought Alabama into the building. If you want to bring your city into the building, just get on the phone line right now and talk to me about how you've just been living a lie. Not speaking to your woman or your husband about this cockamamie idea about this grapeseed oil press this nigga got in the garage that he about to. I'm saying some people are married to these inventor dudes and girls.
A bitch that's inventing Lee press-on clothes. Like, bitch, what are you doing? The mall exists. Bitch, we ain't gonna make no money. But it's cute though.
Lee press-on clothes. Veronica?
You know what, though? In this day and age, and maybe I'm just speaking from the perspective of a business coach, because I coach a lot of people on a lot of businesses. I think in this day and age, you can actually reverse engineer whether a business is going to be successful. There is no reason that somebody has to embark on a path that will lead to no money. And in fact, when I get on the phone with a lot of brothers and sisters, I can smell whether they have money in their model. Even if they're creative, I can smell whether they're going to make money
First
or not.
off, Veronica,
Yeah.
I get on you about this all the time.
Yeah.
You can't slap niggas upside the dome piece with hot fish grease and then keep going. You got to slow down.
Okay.
I can smell money in your model. Say more about that cold shit right
I know.
there.
I was like, I want your number, Veronica. What the fuck?
Right. So people come to me all the time, and they do strategy sessions, and they say, I have a business, and I've had this business for 5 years. It ain't never made no money, but it's gonna one day, hopefully. I get that all the time. And so my job is to sit with them and hear where the money is going to come from, because oftentimes with people, if they don't have a model, in other words, I say you got to back into a business model, not march into a business model. What I mean by that is a lot of times people end up going into business, they hope they're going to do well, they keep trying the next thing, it doesn't work, so they pivot, they try some other thing, and then they have this really complex mess in business that's really a muddle. if you reverse engineer a business, and you should be able to say, I'm going to make $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month or $1 million a month. It's designed. And so if there's no design there with a strategy behind it, then I know it's not going to work. So I'm saying that in this day and age, you can actually tell if something's going to be viable as a financial enterprise. I don't care what business you're in. So if you're going to support somebody in those terms, then you got to be listening for the truth, and you can Google that shit in this day and age. You really can.
So you're saying success is a recipe. Like if I want to bake me some good chicken,
yeah,
I need the specific ingredients to make the chicken, and if I use the ingredients and cook it to the right temperature, the chicken should come out the way the chicken's supposed to come out.
Absolutely.
But the people that you talking to got businesses and no recipe.
So no recipe. So they just keep wandering around starving like Marvin. But it's okay.
She also said some other cold shit. This some other cold shit. There is a niche business for everybody. People are into everything. I just learned, this is some real stuff. I just learned there are a group of gentlemen on YouTube that make videos for men that like My Little Pony. They call bronies. It's an entire population. They got millions of followers. I knew nothing about this.
Money at it.
These are real people.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know nothing about them till a month ago.
Lord,
there is a niche for everything, which means then, if you've been breakdancing for 19 years and you ain't been invited to no competitions, I'm going to need you to hang them dancing shoes up.
Listen, we're going to go back to the phone lines in a moment, but I urge you to call us and let us know what your time limit is. Call in and let us know for your spouse. How long do they have? See, because this goes back to my book, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing, where I make a distinction between acceptance and tolerance. Now, tolerance, I call it the volcano effect. See, volcanoes don't erupt every day. Them shit takes years and years and years of buildup. Mm-hmm. Are you tolerating your partner's pursuit, right, of their purpose, waiting on them to be totally available for you? Right? Are you about ready to pop off in this motherfucker?
Kill everybody. Shoot all your coworkers like old boy.
I just want to know. Somebody call us right now. It's call to action, 844-55-1. Let's go to Bronx. BX! Prince in the building. Holla at us. Line 4. Prince. Somebody do the Prince call. Is there a Prince call?
That's cold. That's cold. But get your perm out your ears, Prince. We waiting on you, brother. Oh, however it go. There it is. The shit from I'ma Stop.
Okay, we gotta leave Prince, man. Let's go back to New York, line 3, man. We got, who is this? Monkey Bond.
Yo.
Monkey Bond.
Yo, what up?
What up?
What's happening, man?
I think I'm too young for this, but I had a dream that if I had somebody that wanted to pursue their dream, if they had kids, I'll say wait until the kids is older before she worry about herself. And then when the kids are probably 16, usually around 16, that's when they can do their own stuff. I'll say pursue her dreams and stuff like that. But if for me, right now I'm trying it. I tried it for 2 years. It didn't go out as I thought it would. It would the money. It's I didn't plan to the point where I say you got to buy stuff to add up to the amount of customers you dealing with. So that's just my frame of thought.
Well, brother, we appreciate you. Go ahead, finish.
Yeah, my fault. If I had a girl, I just hoping that she, could work with me to the point where she accept that I'm a little off track. I do one thing, and then I go back 10 steps. So I need somebody to tell me, stick to this,
keep sticking it. That should just.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You need a dream coach.
Yeah.
Should your partner be your dream coach?
Well, let me ask you, how old are you, Monkey?
24.
Okay, because he sounded like he was fresh out. I had to ask. He said he was too young for this, and you have a very mature voice. You sound like you didn't been handling your business for a while, so I had to ask. But let me.
Oh, my fault. I'm a little high and drunk. I apologize.
Oh, you ain't got to incriminate yourself though, brother. I just.
Jesus.
Dang, on the Friday.
I just said you sound grown, like you had your grown man on. But okay, so you're saying that you would need someone to coach you and to be there for you, to encourage you while you pursue your dreams to get it together, because you kind of scatterbrained. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, I think two ways sometimes. I always think twice. Like, if I'm doing something perfectly, I'm going to say, okay, this is going to keep happening, so let me do another thing to double it. But I need somebody to tell me, just keep doing this and don't look that way.
Nigga, that sounds like a riddle. You are a genius. That is, I was like, okay, I was following, look this way. You are a genius. Listen. My question is...
Nigga's mind is ambidextrous.
It is. I was like, you know what? Because I was following and it was bending, and I was like, you know what? Maybe you're right. So how long do you think a person should wait and support that is my question to you. Because that sounds like that's a very involved process.
If it's not my aunt, which is I doubt, I hope she could stick with me to the point where if it's not my aunt, I hope she's sticking to me 100%. But if it's not a regular girl, just a 2-year girl, like usually I have, I just don't worry about it. I let it rock.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 2 years, 3 years. But if it's my aunt, I hope she stick with me forever.
I have to ask, what's Mama Yacht? Is that a code word for wifey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about your auntie. I was like,
my other half. It's pretty much my other half.
Shit. Okay. Well, thank you, brother.
Which is a dream. So.
Man, I appreciate it, dude. I mean, this is a tough conversation because a lot of people are going through it, and if you start looking at the determining factors that requires one to achieve, this is why a lot of wealthy people are not hung up on the monogamous marriage construct. They go live first. They go climb Mount Everest. They go to school. Right. They go feed homeless Nigerians or some shit. They join AmeriCorps. They all, they're in Antarctica fucking with killer whales and
backpacking, teach for America.
Right. You see what I'm saying? They taking, what's that, ayahuasca? The guru plant. They down in the, South America having fucking lucid trips off of peyote. Then they come back and go, all right, shit, I didn't
it's time to settle down.
Shit, I didn't push life to the edge. I was bit by a great white and lived, and it's all types of shit going on that they've lived. Whereas we start with, okay, everything we do is centered around relationship. It's centered around marriage. And remember, for black people, whether you like it or not, a lot of people might challenge me on this. Get to the phone lines, 844-55-1. A lot of us believe that marriage is the Super Bowl of relationships.
You know what? They really do try to push that on us. But with this new movie, Perfect Man, I don't think they want no black people to be in love. I think they said, no. How could you name a movie The Perfect Man and the nigga crazy?
No. Well, because he light-skinned.
At least they made the light-skinned guy the villain this time. Like, at least, the dark-skinned brother is decent. But it's just, they don't want no black people in love no more. They want us all to call each other bitches and hoes.
That's real.
Wow.
That's real.
But there was a time when we came up where they did treat marriage like it was the Super Bowl. Like, I know, especially for women, we weren't supposed to have no goals. We were supposed to put on our hot little Mac Rouge and go out there, put on some Spanx and find us a man.
Wow.
To take care of us.
Mac Rouge.
Mac Rouge.
So back in the day, marriage used to be the safety net for women.
Yeah.
Now it's, hey, you
better have an account on the side, baby. These niggas ain't shit. That's what it is now.
Well,
from grandma and them.
It all changed when we had birth control, right? In other words, back before women were in control of their reproduction, you had to have a man stay, because if she could not manage the number of babies that she was going to have, then she had to be supported through that. I think that what happened is that it shifted dramatically with the advent of birth control. So now women are more independent in the sense that they get to pick and choose when they're going to have babies, for the most part.
I sure pop some pills. Ooh, nigga, not you. I had to save my kids. You know, it's like, ooh, no. I'm going to explain this in 2020.
But then what about the reverse argument, which is we're killing a nation?
True.
Like a lot of people, especially this abortion issue, how many aborted babies have black women? Shit is in the millions.
I haven't been on that train.
I think Frances Cress Welsing said it best. She said that really black folks need to wait until they're in their 30s to reproduce so that we can get enough financial stability underneath us to actually, so that you can buy a house, you can do whatever you're going to do, but be financially stable and not be out here in this sense of lack and struggle all the time. So it's like wait to have the babies. Just wait a little bit to have babies. It's
true.
We can do it. It's possible.
It might be. Shit.
White girls be on birth control at 12. Hey, my roommate told me she was on it since 12. Kardashian said they was on it since 14. They playing early. It's like, no, I know I'm going to be out here in these streets, but I'm not having yo baby. I'm going to wait till I meet me a rich basketball player, and then I'm going to stop taking this birth control. God. They playing it.
So what responsibility does your partner actually have in motivating you to reach your goal? And when does that motivation cross the line to irritation?
When you stop being responsible for yourself.
No, because the flip side of it too is you might be motivating out of pressure. I'm doing this by myself. You know how you whoop a kid's ass out of anger because of some other shit, and then it gets transferred into this ass whooping? You shouldn't have never ate that last piece of pepper jack cheese, nigga. This y'all, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So what if your so-called motivation is coming from some frustration, and then your partner senses that and push back? How can partners become each other's muse, Veronica?
Well, you can never be a guru in your own home. You can never be a guru in
Say
your own home.
that shit again.
I don't care. You can never be a guru in your own home. I don't care how brilliant, how talented, how amazing you are in terms of the depth and breadth of your knowledge for serving, outcomes. You can't do it. So you can be a muse, you can be inspiring, right? And here's a challenge. If you are musing for a person that's not really your peer, that's not really your real partner, then guess what? He's going to get jealous as fuck about it. Because on the one hand, he wants the inspiration, but on the other hand, there's a gap, right? And so he'll perceive that if he's too beta, he'll get jealous. So if you're going to muse, he's got to be your peer. You've got to be able to lean into him. He's got to be more alpha, or it doesn't work.
Both people got to be independent. That's if everybody is not relying on the other person, then they can be a complete person. The ideal situation is two people that are whole people in a situation together.
Agreed.
Is it possible to have a successful relationship where one partner is just this go-getter dog, just out there, just fucking the shit out of the universe and its purpose, while the other partner is just, hey, man, it's just not my style?
No. Even if people are...
No?
I don't think so. I think even
That's
if people are
interesting.
putting that image out there like, oh, she's the breadwinner and he's just awesome and he supports, or, oh, he's the breadwoman and she's just at home with the babies, it's somebody getting cheated on. I don't believe that. I don't believe that it's just an equal yoke situation where you can, because I don't believe, I put myself in a situation, I don't believe I can go out there and tear the world up in high heels and come home and see a nigga sitting on the couch and go, this is where I belong. You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact a man who has options and pockets steeper than the Atlantic Ocean, who can have, you know what I'm saying? He can get bitches in Bangladesh, wire and transfer money, snort coke on titties in San Francisco, and we live in Sacramento. Bitch, you on the couch chilling? and you're cool with that, bitch, bye.
Bitch, bye.
How much I gotta pay you to leave? I'll give you a Nicole Murphy settlement. You understand? Get the fuck out my face.
Oh my God. Is it possible to close the ambition gap between lovers? If so, what are the steps, Veronica?
Good head.
Well,
Yeah, that'll close the gap.
She said give head.
She said give head.
Good head.
Good head.
Yeah, good
I know
head.
this dick will close the gap.
Yeah.
Get it, Veronica?
Maybe. I think that people have got to be somewhat equally yoked around ambition. Because otherwise, unless there is a really clear agreement that people really agree to, not agree to by default, but agree to intentionally, that somebody's going to hang back and take care of the household or the baby or whatever. If you guys agree to that and it's real and you really mean it, but what can't happen is that you agree to something and then somebody defaults on that. I think you got to come in with kind of equal levels of ambition, because at a certain point, one person's going to outpace the other. And what happens when a person outpaces the other is you lose connection, you lose communication, you lose the ability to understand each other, you lose the ability to understand each other's perspective and their experience, because you're just not in the game, you're not in the conversation with them, you're not building with them. So if you're not building with somebody, then you don't know the price that they're paying to support the environment. You don't know what it takes, right? So I think if you're not yoked in that sense, I think give it up, like walk away from that, unless there's an explicit agreement on the front end that says this is your role, this is my role, and we fully agree to this with no resentment, no reservation.
Is ambition a side effect of capitalism?
Deep.
It depends.
This shit, we talking about ambition like it's some good shit.
It's the new currency.
Maybe it's part of, just like in the big pharmaceutical, companies. Every time you see one of them commercials, this shit is for your breath, but your left nut may fall off after prolonged usage. I'm just saying the side effects of capitalism is ambition. And could ambition be a toxin in relationships? 844-55-1, motherfuckers. I'm taking a quick break. We'll be back, goddammit.
Peace.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. The voice of reason on Dash Radio.
Man, oh Manischewitz.
Yeah.
We up in this building right now. Me and
Arana Lopez.
Arana Lopez.
Yeah, that's the bullshit voice. Hey, it's Arana.
Are you what, Panamanian or something?
I ain't shit. I'm regular black. I had some Dominican in me.
Wow. Okay.
My ex-husband is Dominican.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just kept his last name.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Got rid of him, but kept his last name.
Hey, I'm on my John Rivers shit.
Fuck you, nigga. Give me your name. Just give me your
Hey,
name.
I swallowed for that. I earned this name. Okay, this ain't no cultural appropriation. This is blood, sweat, and tears.
Shit, technically, I am you, nigga. Swallowed your DNA, nigga.
I ate your soul, nigga. I'm good.
Oh, God.
I'm Lopez for life.
Oh, my God. This is crazy right now.
Y'all didn't know. Y'all wasn't ready. It's okay.
Veronica Conway is in here with us right now as well. Welcome back to The Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. We're having a very heated discussion right now. The delusion of dream chasers. Is it better to set goals or set dreams? Well, I tend to think goals and dreams and purpose, all of that is kind of one thing. Veronica, if someone had... Well, let's just do it another way. How can we qualify a purpose or a dream or a goal that is worthy? And then who are you as a wife, a spouse, a girlfriend, or whatever, to kind of evaluate and say your partner's dream is not worthy to be chased? Can you speak to that, Veronica? Where's Veronica? You've lost her?
She went back to Starbucks.
I blame you. Dean?
Sorry, that's my... Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, did you hear me?
Okay, great. Yeah, I did hear you. Thank you.
All right.
I've coached a lot of people into businesses and into purposes. So Here's what I would say. If it's a real purpose, it makes room for you. In other words, when people are really on purpose, and when they've really gotten what I'm going to call a download about what they're meant to do on the planet, usually close in proximity to that download and that realization of information that that's your purpose, you'll go out in the world, and if you start acting on it, you're going to get feedback in the world that it's working, that you have a gift, that you're on track, that you're on target. If you get some sort of clue, you get some sort of receptivity from the world that you're on track if it's really purpose. If you get zero, then I would question that. I would really question that. So it's not about whether or not the spouse is the dictator of whether or not it's a valid purpose. It's whether or not the universe is in any way receptive to it. Because even if you have obstacles, which you're going to when you embark upon purpose, you're going to have obstacles. Oftentimes, if it's true purpose, the wins, the successes, the way that you kind of penetrate the purpose will supersede the obstacles. It's just kind of how it works, if it's really your calling.
Arana?
Yes.
You have a question?
I feel like if it's your purpose, right, it's ingrained in you, and you know that. It wakes you up in the morning, you're passionate about it, you know that, you feel that. Mm-hmm. I don't see how people can confuse that with, wanting to do something that they've never been good at. And I think that's where the disconnect happens.
That's real. That's
you know what I mean? Like a purpose is deep. Like you feel it, you've done it, you feel alive, it wakes you up, you do it correctly.
That's right.
But some stuff that you tried once and it went okay, but you think you should continue to do it. Because people are delusional. Like there is purpose, and the purpose is real. But there are just some delusional people who ain't gonna never make it.
Can you count more on your partner flaking rather than following through on anything? So when we start talking about purpose, we start looking at the character and characteristics of the person. A lot of times women get caught up in the characteristics, i.e. behaviors of men, and then they ignore their intuition that is giving them direct connection to their character of the dude. So that little voice gets smaller, but you can still hear him or her saying, that nigga ain't shit.
You're not serious.
He just looked the part right now. He's playing a role. So I always connect purpose with, when we talk about work ethic, somebody going above and beyond what they think they're capable of in order to try to bring about what they're trying to do. I was at the park late last night, but I don't know why I was at this park. I mean, this is Inglewood, so I don't know what the fuck I was in here doing. I be having these restless nights where I need to go meditate and I can't meditate, so I go to the park and walk around. And then it dawned on me, like, didn't you sock somebody in the mouth in this park before? So
like run.
Right. So I was just, but I had an epiphany. I walked by this basketball court and it dawned on me, like, it makes sense why your son is at Auburn University as a freshman. It makes sense. Because I remember when the motherfucker was in the 6th grade, in the 5th grade actually, he ran for president of his elementary school and became the president, was voted president. But the court really sparked me because he used to wake me up in the morning in the 5th grade before, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't me waking him up. It was him waking me up before he went to school. Dad, I got to get in these free throws. I got to get in these free throws. I got to get in this right hand layup. I got to get in this left hand. I know I'm left handed, but I got to practice it. I got to practice the angles. Dad, can you come down? Take me to the park. He would wake me up.
Right.
So that's some old purpose-driven shit right there.
That's purpose.
Now, people give me credit. Oh, you were there. You his dad, blah, blah, blah. But I'm saying, nah, it was some shit in him. You feel me? That pushed. When a motherfucker kid wake you up. Hey, what's up, Pop? Let's go to the court. Let's walk.
Fully rested.
Shit. I mean, it's something about that. You got a lot of wantrepreneurs, as Veronica said. They want a business. They want their own business, but they don't want to do what's required to get their own business. They don't want the responsibility of maintaining their own business. It's just like people trying to own a house. I always say, look at it this way, and this is how life is. This is my house metaphor. So first off, you have to dream in stereo. You can't just have a dream that's on some old lofty shit that's not connected to reality. Reality and the dream have to merge at some point. And this is how that works. A lot of motherfuckers dream about having a home. It's part of the American dream, is to own your own home. But most motherfuckers are not dreaming in stereo. They're dreaming in mono, black and white. They're only getting one kind of vision. And that is, this my house. Wait until the 4th of July, the picnic in the backyard, Christmas. They're dreaming about just living in the house. They're not dreaming about a potential second mortgage. They're not dreaming about the trash. They're not dreaming about termites. They're not dreaming about upkeep. They're not dreaming about anything that is required for maintaining a home. Oh, I see what but that's spelled wrong, actually. Yeah, this nigga here is a failure at spelling. But he's a good friend of mine, so he gets a pass. 844-55-1. We want to know, man. Like, we want to know how you going to make it through with this lazy, dreaming ass motherfucker. And it could be a woman, too.
This is getting deep. Listen, what you call them? Some motherfucksters? Motherfuckers and motherfucksters?
Motherfuckstress.
I love it.
Her wild ass. Now all of a sudden you're a relationship coach because you've been in 6,000 of them
and had a kindergarten class of abortions. I've been through some things. I know some stuff. Girl, bye.
Girl, bye. Let's get to the phone lines. They're wide open. Let's go to Indianapolis, line 3. Rowan, you're on the line. Holler at us, bro.
Oh man, This conversation is definitely awesome. I'm glad you guys are doing this shit, and I love y'all for it.
Oh, well, thank you, brother. Shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's
the most niggery compliments ever. Okay,
I love you motherfuckers for fucking up my life, but thank
you. Well, the thing is, like, we keep it 110 here, and the thing is, like, this conversation definitely explained as to why my last 2 relationships didn't work. Because one part, I found myself being more passionate about their so-called vision than they were. And the other part was when it came to my problem for them. So, I mean, the thing is, it just shows you right there, like, if you're with somebody, and that's why I said to talk to them, I vet them out first, last. I'm like, what are you passionate about? What do you love to do? You know, show me what it is. And while they're sitting there showing me what they love to do, I'm already calculating in my head. It's like, what can I do to help support this person while doing my thing? And that's what, you know, people who care about each other really do. And, you know, if they sit there and they're passionate about something, you motivate them and even help them do their thing, you become a lot closer most times. You know,
right?
You know, you're supposed to be teammates, but then, like, you got so many people who are just serving time with each other. You know, they're just inmates, and they just treat each other like such. So
these niggas ain't soulmates; they cellmates.
I love it.
You know, and it's like, you know, more symbolic when you guys, I guess, like, show what your passion can bring rather than a fucking ring. Because a ring, yeah, that's nice, but you guys, like, are into your passions and, like, you can build something that not just you guys can manifest in, but pass on to your children, then that symbolizes something greater than just some funky ass ring from Jared, personally.
Talk to him. Let him know.
Speak on it, pimp.
All
We
they care about is
appreciate
a
that,
win.
man. We appreciate the call. Thank you so much. Let me just say this. When it comes to greatness, it can be cultivated, right? It can be nurtured. It can be developed. But it arrives at its own time. A lot of times in relationships, especially marriages, we're up against, you know, all types of shit. Where if you have kids, oh my God, that's like Veronica tells you, a child is $2 million debt right off the top. As soon as you pop that nut, as soon as you get that girl pregnant, $2 million debt. Because it's going to take $2 million to raise this baby right. Right? Straight up the top. This is why I tell my son, girlfriends are like credit cards, nigga. That shit is debt, homeboy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling, build your life now so you'll have resources and options later. That doesn't mean defer everything, but when you fuck, cover up your whole body.
Come on, have an ass mask suit on.
Put a condom on your lips, nigga. Hey,
That's right.
I tell the truth.
Condom on your lips.
My son is hilarious. He'd be like, God damn, Dad, that's disgusting. I said, but I know you out there fucking, nigga. We ain't there. You out there wild than a motherfucker. But it's a debt. Relationship is a debt. It's a deficit. Why? Because it requires a deposit of your time, energy, effort, money, focus, attention. And if you don't have it to spare, then you using a relationship credit card, nigga, that you can't pay the bill on.
That's right.
So,
choose
you better get on
wisely.
down.
Choose wisely. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, the phone lines is bananas right now.
Man, some people relationships is in collections. He said relationship credit card, you can't pay the bill on. This is a collection.
I'm just saying, nigga, that relationship FICO score is 0. Nigga.
Call it. When you gonna make a payment? It's Tuesday, okay.
You niggas can't even get a cosigner for love. Shit is terrible.
So sad.
Let's go to Houston, line 4. Joe, you in the building. Holler at us, man.
How y'all doing?
We good, brother. How you?
I'm sitting here eating and listening to this good show.
I appreciate it now. Don't choke.
I feel like he was gonna say some deep shit. Habaragani.
Nah, nigga, I'm over here eating a Hot Pocket laughing at y'all.
We was ready, like,
Y'all crazy.
Brace yourself.
When it comes to the dreams, if you're not actively pursuing it in the first place, then you really ain't doing it. Because if you meet somebody and you're actually doing if you fucking your purpose, they gonna notice you doing it because you was doing it when they met you.
Right.
So if you sitting around, I got a dream to be this, I'm gonna do this, you ain't gonna do shit.
talk to him.
You know?
Right.
But on the flip side, they do have people out here that are actively pursuing their dreams, and the people that are around them will sabotage them because they're looking at somebody actively do some shit, and they're like, well, if they could do it, I could get off my ass and do it, but I don't want to, so I'm going to fuck theirs up.
Right. But I've had, you bringing up a great point, Joe. I've had girlfriends' mamas be like, oh, well, he's missed his window. Say, nigga, don't you still owe your student loans for all the school time you've had? You ain't even got your motherfucking transcripts. Pay off your student loans before you say anybody missed their time. Ain't you 60?
She went to school with Sally Mae.
Right? You can't even get you can't even get the job of your dreams because you can't produce your transcripts.
She Fannie Mae. Sally Mae.
So I make that point to say, just because a person hasn't fully realized or organized their dream doesn't mean they've missed their window. As long as they have the work ethic, the focus, and the desire to get it done, it might not get done on your terms or on your clock, but that doesn't mean that person will not achieve it. And then when they do achieve it, you know how motherfucking niggers are.
Oh, that's when you're going to come around. But what about us? We was there for you.
I always nuded that
you was going to make something of yourself.
Nuded.
I know. I know for myself.
I'd always knowed you was special. Get your retarded ass out of here. I'm just saying.
My thing is this, like Dave Chappelle said, if you can make any money from something that you are actively doing and love, those are good dollars right there. You succeeding at something.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, listen.
Well, and here's the thing: most of the work of purpose happens in the dark. It does not happen in the light, right? We come out from time to time, and we get to be under the lights, and we get to shine, right? But most of the effort happens in the dark. So the question is the person that you're with get that it's all about the squabbling in the dark, unpaid, unrecognized, all kinds of things for years at times.
Right.
Can the person get with that reality, or are they just going to sit and watch you heavy lift? Because, like, to the point earlier, there's nothing worse than, like, you're busting your ass and somebody sitting on the couch sipping a lemonade watching you bust your ass. And for women, that just makes you lose respect for a man that does that.
Talk to him,
You
Veronica.
fundamentally lose respect.
Wow.
You can't even get with it.
That's the ultimate no-no. You're supposed to be a man, a provider, a strong tower, a protector, and you chilling? Can't do it.
Keep speaking on it, please. Arana.
I can't do it. Like, men are supposed to be strong. We going to church? Listen, I say when you the man.
Yes, sir.
And you supposed to be the head and not the tail, okay? You are supposed to be the one in control, the one with the answers, the one with the gifts, the one with the leadership, the one with some know-how, the one who is supposed to make me cower down to you and respect and submit to you. But I out-earn you. I am more motivated than you. I got more fans and friends than you. I got more access than you. Then it is time for you to pack your shit and get gone like Tyrone. Shout out to Erica Badu. Tell that nigga get out my house.
To the left.
Bye. I got a feeling. I got a feeling everything gonna be alright. Be alright. Y'all don't hear me.
Hallelujah. I can believe for that plane, niggas. $65 trillion in a plane, niggas. This Candyland, niggas.
Shit. It's Friday for sure. Yeah. It's Friday. For real.
Oh my God, it goes crazy up in this motherfucker right now. Get back to these phone lines. We got interns in here laughing and shit. Hey, this is what we do over here at the Voice of Reason. Please understand. We got Hustle on line 5. Let's go to line 5. Hustle, you know what it is. Let's get ready for Hustle right now. Hustle, come in the building and speak on this.
What?
What up, Hustle?
I don't know where you found this new one, so but I like her already.
Yeah, she's awesome, right?
Yeah. Man, so what's up, people?
What's happening, man? Speak on it, man.
Hi, Hustle.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Yeah, that nigga talking like he got a chance. Hey, what's up, girl?
There we go.
You know I got a couple things to say.
Yeah.
But something that's helped me out when trying to get motivated is sometimes you just got to do it, man. You know, you can't get caught up in the overthinking it and then being afraid of failure and things like that, because what we got to realize is failure has a lesson in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Failure is closer to your success. Mm-hmm. So when you're dealing with couples should embrace the failure together, because if he fails in a small way, you fail. You know what I mean? Because you with him. So you got to look at it that way. Y'all got to come together, dissect the failure to avoid it from happening again.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So let's put it this way. If you fail because you were lazy, make sure you don't be lazy again. If you fail because you're too eager, you got to learn some patience. You know what I mean?
Wow.
The main thing is never fail the same way twice.
You better get on down.
Speak on it.
There it is.
Do we need another praise break in this motherfucker? Niggas is preaching. Damn.
I'm gonna tell you something I heard that's called success. No, failure is mixed into the cement of success. When you step into the cinder blocks of success.
Yes, the cinder blocks.
When your toes hit the pavement. You're not just stepping on some success. You stepping on some past failures that you done learn from.
Past failures.
I messed up, but that's because it felt good. Listen, I'm on my way somewhere. The doors of church is open.
Ushers, please pass the baskets around these broke niggas. So
low ass relationship FICO score.
Hey man, we appreciate the call. Thanks, brother. We having a ball up in this motherfucker right now. Listen, the phone lines are wide open. We want to go all the way up to Canada. Line 6. Zach, speak on it, homeboy.
What's up, Joe?
What's happening, Mike?
Not much, man. Y'all got me cracking on this show, man. Shit. Nice show.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. Anyway, I just want to touch down on the goal part what you guys talked about. I think it goes back to where you have to know where you come from. When I first came from Africa, I did some shit that I shouldn't be doing, you know what I mean? And one time I got up, I said, you know what? I put myself to school, got my diploma in IT, and it's just sometimes when you go through some shit, you just got to wake up and just do it, you know what I mean? One at a time, it will come through. And that's my final.
Hey, man, we appreciate it, man. And because you calling in from Canada, but you all ain't from Africa, we're going to have a Coming to America break.
What?
Yeah.
Take them trucks at hand. Take them out.
My son works. What is this McDowell's?
I love Lisa. I have a date with Lisa.
Oh, this show is crazy. Come on, let's keep the calls coming, man. We want to know, what's the time limit on your partner? A lot of people are afraid to answer that question. Don't be afraid. How much of your ambition is driven by survival, right? Or how much of it is driven by envy? You see everybody else with shit, so you gotta have it. So you could feel like you're a part of the accepted crowd. 844-55-1. Let's go to Bronx. Line 3. Speak on it.
Hello?
Yep.
Yo, what's up, Zoe?
What's happening?
Ain't nothing. I say when I'm with a person, with a chick, I'm going to give her 5 years to get her stuff together. Whatever dream she got or whatever she got to do, I'm going to give her 5 years to get her stuff together.
Why 5 years?
5 years because, you know, sometimes it takes a little person, sometimes it takes a person some time to figure out what they want to do in life. You know, so I'm giving her 5 years. After 5 years, if you ain't gonna get together, you ain't never gonna get it together.
Now, see, no, I don't like to disagree, but that's his time limit, man. We appreciate that. Thanks, Prince, for the call. You brought the BX back into the building. We appreciate it. But let me just say, Kevin Hart needed 19 years.
Sure.
Kevin Hart is probably the biggest movie star in the world.
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm. Yes, he is.
And if he listened to some old bum-ass bitch, pardon my French, right? Some old just nagging-ass parakeet, complaining-ass parrot sitting on your shoulder. Well, how did it? Well, what was the turnout? And how many people came? And what, didn't you say some TV executives would be there? And nigga, shit. I mean, how much longer do you think it's going? If he had that, and even Tori, I know Tori. She's a good girl. His ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
Even when she came out, when the whole he's marrying somebody else came out, the one thing she said was, that motherfucker can't ever say I was not his muse. So she laid claim to the legacy of who he is now, not just because she had kids, because she believed she participated in the development of his craft.
Yes, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? So when we start putting a time limit on somebody else's greatness, that's when we've overstepped our fucking boundaries. I don't give a fuck how many degrees you have. If you still in an apartment and you got debt that's kicking your ass, then guess what? You do not get to say somebody else's time is past or delayed. Shit, your whole success movement is in a state of arrested development as you judge.
Yeah. Well, that becomes an interesting conversation, because then it becomes a conversation of what is success really, and to who. Yeah. Who gets to decide what is and isn't successful? Because let's use the example of you in the apartment and you got all the debt and the yada yada yada, and you telling somebody else that their time has passed. Well, you're looking at it from a industry that you know nothing about, that you don't participate in.
How about it?
So how do you get to determine the time limit when you don't know the work that they put in already? Maybe they're right on schedule according to the work that is needed.
And based off of where they are.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about that shit.
Nothing. There's a whole lot of people. I'm speaking for entertainers. I don't give a damn. There's a whole lot of people that like to put time limits on our stuff, and you can blow up. Well, what's blowing up? And what is, we know that you want to know us and be super famous and all that. That's fine. But just because I'm not there doesn't mean I'm not right on schedule and or making progress with what I'm doing. You haven't jumped through the hurdles I've jumped through. You haven't participated in the races I've done. I've done the 50-meter dash, got the medal. I'm not in that race no more. I'm on this other triathlon shit, and I haven't finished. I'm still running.
Right.
Bitch, the race ain't over. Leave me alone.
Right. And then, there's this linear movement of, I'm, in corporate America. I get paid every 2 weeks.
Yep.
Direct deposit. Everything is locked into a systematic grid of this gets paid on this date and this date. And you think your partner should have that too, especially when they're a creative. Mm-hmm. Right? So when they're a creative, a type of payment might be, oh shit, somebody asked me to be on a fucking radio show. Mm-hmm. That's a type of payment for somebody who's trying to get out there and be known across the globe. But a partner who doesn't understand the nuance of the business may be like, are they paying you? Nigga, I'm talking to 1 million people.
I'm promoting, and there's no such thing as bad promotion.
You're like, what? So again, when you have a partner that's ignorant of your purpose, them motherfuckers could become your chief adversary or obstacle in right in front of you to get. Sometimes you got to move them motherfuckers out your life.
Move the mountain. Mountain, get out my way. Sit your ass down. You know what's so interesting about what you said about the payment structure? See, this is the crazy part. We actually participate in the entertainment industry in a reality of today ain't got nothing to do with tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Today ain't got nothing to do with tomorrow. Okay, today it may be structured, it may look like this, but tomorrow the show might get canceled.
Right.
Today, it might look like it's all scattered in this piece and this piece, but tomorrow that $20,000 check gonna hit, bitch, and you ain't never balled with a lump sum that big.
Never.
Not in no one shot. So leave me alone.
Your big $785
a week. You hear me?
Come on now.
Like you killing the game because you make $4,000 a month. What if I get $4,000 a show, bitch?
Right.
Chew on that.
Right. How about it? But again, this is why I always push the envelope with these conversations and these topics. I don't believe people are dating people. I think they're dating their potential. I think they're dating their expectations of these people. They're dating ideas and concepts and stereotypes. They ain't never really met this motherfucker. They're just trying to see the end of what they thought he could be so they can reap the rewards of it. Just because you were in the car with me on the way to this success doesn't mean you were supportive along the journey.
You might have talked your ass off and I wanted to kick you out the car.
Right. Shit. Drop this motherfucker at the next station. Shit. But that's the point. A lot of times, just because you with me doesn't mean you helped build me up. Mm-hmm. Don't you hate it when I've driven across country 8 or 9 times. Right?
Comic life.
Don't you hate it when you got a motherfucker that's supposed to be your road dog while you drive and this nigga sleep?
And it was no purpose for you being in the car because I could have did 14 hours by myself.
Shit.
You can't even stay awake for the first 2. Now I got to put in a movie. Nigga, you got me watching Malcolm X and Forrest Gump the entire way because you sleep. I'm sorry, that got personal. But you got me watching 3-hour epics because you lazy as fuck. I'm watching Malcolm X, Forrest Gump, Batman Begins, Batman Returns, The Dark Knight Fails and Finishes. Bitch, I'm watching Pretty Woman. I'm watching anything and everything I can get my hands on because you sleep. Don't you ever get in the car with me again. I'm flying next time.
I'm going to tell you right now, a prerequisite for a successful relationship is that your partner does not fall asleep on your purpose.
Ooh.
Sometimes your partner is just supposed to be there just to say, guess what, brother? You took 2 steps. I'm going to take 1 for you with this support. All I got to do is say, thank you for doing it, brother. I see you working. Sometimes the acknowledgement of, you know what, you're doing a good job. You know what, I see you taking steps forward. Sometimes when you get that, that's when you get that extra boost to say, you know what, I'm going to take 3 more steps because my woman see me doing this. Watch me take 2 more because she's showing me the love I deserve. Do you see how this thing works?
You better talk to him. He preaching. That boy good.
Preaching.
Hallelujah. I don't know what the fuck that was.
That boy good. Y'all gonna follow us on Twitter.
Listen, we about to take a quick break. I urge you to get to your phone lines, 844-55-1. We up in here having a ball. Veronica Conway, transformational life coach. Of course, Arana Lopez.
Yeah.
And Zoe Williams. The voice of reason is on crunk right now, nigga. We'll be back in 2.2. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. The voice of reason on Dash Radio. Yeah.
Hi there.
Money, power, respect.
What you eating like?
Nigga.
You ain't know I was gonna hit you with that.
Yeah, niggas.
You'll see the light. It's the key to life. How y'all doing?
So let me just do this. Today we've been talking about the delusions of dream chasers, right?
True that.
Let me hit you with some shit. Joseph Campbell. You know, I always got to go through the philosophical side of games, right? Joseph Campbell. This is the motherfucker who inspired George Lucas to develop Star Wars, right? George Campbell. George Campbell said something that was he said, follow your bliss. Listen, you cannot follow your bliss trying to mimic a sociopath, a psychopath. You know who psychopaths are? Who? CEOs. The 1% are psychopathic because they don't mind killing to keep power and money and respect. They don't mind marginalizing. So guess what the sheeple of the world do? We pattern and model what we consider to be success off of a psychopath. And then we bring that poison into our relationship under the term ambition. We done fucked up a gang of relationships because we've modeled ourselves off of psychopaths. You do any research. Have you seen the documentary on the fictitious person known as the corporation? And that whole documentary likens the activity of corporations to that of a psychopath. So how the fuck you gonna then turn around and say, nigga, you ain't living your purpose and you got 5 years into this relationship until you can make this shit or this relationship is over? You're a fucking psycho.
Hi, Norman.
Right? Am I bullshitting? Who wants to dispute that concept? Veronica?
Well, you know, the corporation is set up to function as a human, but without all of the liability of a human. Right, so it's set up to protect the people that are inside of the corporation from having any personal liability, so from being sued. Right. So, for example, you know, Christopher Columbus, when they brought his ship over, and, you know, so they could come and rape and pillage this joint, I mean, it was a corporation even back then. So it's set up, it's designed by necessity to exploit the environment without having any financial risk itself. So you're right. This whole construct is set up really faulty because it's set up about the protection of property and not the protection of humanity.
Right. So now you said something that's really deep. How can a man truly learn to cherish a woman if he sees her as a fictitious person, a corporation, something to be owned? I got the power, I got the money, and you will respect me because you don't. You don't even really matter. You matter because I got shit and I'm interested in you. That's why you matter. Tell me that isn't how men do women.
Yup.
Men of power.
Oh, ask anybody who was a basketball wife. They know that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
And what it causes women to do in this social construct is to barter with their integrity. How many female Ice Cubes are out there turning down $75,000 checks?
Ooh. How many people getting their Pauletta Washington on?
How many? Do you understand what I'm saying? So the whole concept of what is ambitious and what is successful and what is failure to launch and what is a dream versus reality is tainted in insanity. So I'm going to go back to my favorite philosopher, Jiddu Krishnamurti. Great quote. And everybody knows what I'm going to say because I've said it a billion times. It is no measure of success to be fully integrated into a sick society. Here I am fucking walking around evaluating my partner's success when I've never dealt with the demons and the shadows within my own soul. And because I'm making a little bit more change and I got a little bit more power in the relationship dynamic, I get to hide behind, I got my shit together. When behind the shades of your soul, your whole shit is in shambles.
You ain't got your shit together. You just got a bank account. Come on.
Veronica, give us your summation, baby.
Well, I think that people, in other words, there's a difference to me between the capitalist, a vision for sort of material success and really living your purpose, right? I think there's a big difference in the two. So one is really about the economics and one is about power and control. And one is, I think purpose typically, it tends to be more service oriented if it's really purpose. Meaning, you can serve through comedy, you can serve through radio shows, you can serve through all kinds of vehicles. And so I think we have to, first of all, understand the difference between what gives versus what takes.
You better get on
right?
down.
You're talking about purpose.
That's that Winston Churchill. We make a life not out of what we get. We make a living out of what we get, but we make a life out of what we give. Veronica, you better get on down, girl.
So thank you. And so I think we have to get, and so again, it's like we were talking about earlier, when purpose is actually purpose, the universe can't help but sort of conspire to meet you.
Yeah.
In other words, that's how you know, because you get feedback. It doesn't mean that you're wildly successful from day one or even year 5. It doesn't mean that. But it does mean that, A, kind of like what you're saying to your point, Zoe, about your boy, when you have purpose, you tend to have behavior that matches it. In other words, your gifting calls you to get up and exercise the gift. That's the nature of gifting. So you're going to be compelled to do it anyway. So if somebody just has a fantasy that's disconnected from reality and they don't have any compulsion to actually get up and manifest it, if they're not dreaming it, breathing it, hungry for it, then it's probably not real. It's probably just some capitalist idea, or it sounds good, or they want a pat on the head from somebody, but they're trying to do something. That is not the same thing as not being let go by the thing that you're supposed to do here on Earth. And I think that we have to begin to know the difference between the two.
Thank you, baby, for that summation. Veronica's passionate. She will take the football and run all the way through the Mr. Rogers music. We asked for a summation. She gave us a dissertation.
She slayed me with exercise the gift, though.
Yes,
I'm put that out there.
She's powerful.
She's slayed.
She's got so many bullets. She doesn't know how many she's let off. Niggas have been dead a long time ago. She kills you with a sledgehammer, nigga. Arana.
Yes.
Tell us your summation here.
My summation is this. In the words of the mighty Outcast, you need to get up, Get out and get something,
motherfuckers.
Bitch. In the words of AMG, bitch, better have my money before Rihanna took it. I had the money, bitch. Where is it? Give it to me. And in summation of everything I said, man, follow your dreams. Fuck these haters.
That's what I'm talking about. Veronica, where can they find you?
You can find me at veronicaconway.com. Also, if you want to get the replay for the Leave Your Limits class we did last night, you can go to tinyurl.com/LYL replay. LYL replay. Joe and I kind of set it on fire last night with our teleclass, so you might want to check that out.
It was bananas.
It was crazy.
Listen,
it was crazy.
Here's my summation. If you're not living your purpose, you're dead. Simple. You're a fucking zombie, a social zombie. Remember, society is full of sentient spiritual beings. And if all you are is socially aligned, but spiritually bereft, then you're just dead. Get your dead, stinking ass away from me. So with that said, let's get some life in this motherfucker. Go to Amazon.com and download my new book, The Relationship Dismount: How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. Get there right now. We got to keep that book in the top 100. It came out on fire in July. It was the #1 new release for divorce and dating. So listen, go get that book. Pass it on to somebody. I believe as soon as black people heal our relationships, that's when we're going to be able to organize and come together on collective movements more effectively. But I believe it starts with the enmity between the black man and the black woman. I wrote a book about relationships. It's a breakup book. It's a makeup book. It's a relationship maintenance book. So even if you're in a great marriage and a great relationships, this book could enhance that. If you want a physical copy, a paperback copy, go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com, and get that shit now.
Right.
Where do they follow you at, Arana?
You can find me on IG. That's at Arana Lopez 100, AARONA, because my shit is black. LOPEZ 100. You can also go to my website, www.aranalopez.com. Check out some of my comedy. Check out some of my musical comedy, because I have witty musical bullshit. And it's all on the site. You can also get your super fleekish t-shirts from me. They are available. Yes, fleekish.
Yes, I love it.
Maximum fleekage.
I forgot. I never promote this. People keep telling me to promote it. I'm a certified life coach.
Yeah.
If you want personal coaching, go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. Trust me, I got people flipping out on this coaching that I do. It's crazy. Veronica is also a coach. Coach Veronica, where can they find you?
At veronicaconway.com.
It's really that simple. VeronicaConway.com and ZoeWilliams.com for your life coaching and business coaching and relationship coaching. Just go there right now.
Get your life.
We'll get your shit together.
You know you want to.
We appreciate you for tuning in, niggas. We love you. And we see you next week with a brand new voice of reason. Good night now. Bye, niggas.
Won't you please, please won't you be my neighbor?